Alright, here we are again with VCV Rack, and I thought we'll make a tree oscillator patch first with polyphony, and that means I can play more than one note at a time, so I can actually play chords. And first let's check here, so click right here, our Midi to CV module. That actually lets me play whatever I build with my keyboard. That is the Novation Launch Key 61. We'll go here, and yeah, we have polyphony 6 channel activated. That will do. Then I got my audio out to my speakers, and I use my Scarlett 18i8 second generation as my device, but I am using direct sound because it's so much easier to screen record all this. All right, so let's right click on here on empty place, and then let's start building our tree oscillator patch. And I'll use just VCV modules for now. So let's take that, and then we probably have a way to, duplicate. Control D. So let's do that. There we go. 3 of those. Let's actually do that. Yeah, I'm gonna keep these here, and then we'll want each of them. Let's put them each on a separate ADSR. We could do just one for all of them, but let's do 3, so I can do some cool stuff with them. And then let's get our VCA mix from here. There we go. So let's start doing this. These go, the envelopes, outputs go and hit in these. The inputs from these go into these. There we go. And for now, we can't hear anything, but then we'll take our pitch inputs, and we, of course, patch our Midi to CV in those. And then our gate, inputs, there we go. And this mix output goes into those. And there we go. It's basically as simple as that. But of course, let's just, then we'll start to widen the sound. Let's put the sustain like high up on every one of these. And now there we go. All right, so let's start messing around. So let's turn down. So the frequency of these is 261. So if we down tune this to like 520, 261, 130. Let's hear how it starts to sound like. There we go. And then let's pitch this up to 520. Around 520. We could be exact, but I'm gonna have a little bit of And let me see if there was a way to... I think if you press Alt or Control while you can like fine tune this a little bit more. There we go. So now we got a really big sound. There we go. All right. But where do we go from here? Well, we can of course mess with these if we want. So the release. Just tells us how long the note will, let's say, ring before it quiets down. We can't pan these from this mixer. There's no panner. So that could be a nice trick to do. And I think there's probably something in here we could do with that. Actually, I gotta say, it kind of looks like the stock is not letting us do that. And yeah, hey, let's, for fun, let's put a scope here so we can take the out of this and then if you want some visuals in your rack. But you can see the shape of your sound. It might tell you something. I'll leave it there because it looks cool. So let's then dive into this thing, and here we go. We have some delay. So let's take a delay here. I wish we would have had some reverb, but I can't see it. So let's do that. All right. And can just move these around. So what I want to do now, actually, we're going from, let's go, yeah, let's go from, should I just, yeah, we can do this. So I'm gonna just get in here and do this, I think, and all right. And now we have that kind of thing. But let's then say, because I have a few wheels on my controller, so I have the pitch and modulation wheel. And let's see, I would like to have that kind of filter effect on here. So do we have a filter? Oh, there we go. Voltage controlled filter. So we're gonna go here and then let's try that before the delay. And this is like I said, really pretty, like just shows you some of pretty basic patching, but still you can get some cool sounds with something as simple as this. All right, and then let's get our mix actually in here first, and then from let's see how it sounds like here. All right, that's what we want. But I want to control this with my controller's modulation wheel. So what do I need to do? I can actually just take this. So Midi map. And this is a nice little thing, of course. For that very reason, I'll put it there. There we go. And then we'll take device, our controller. So let's click this and then that, and then there we go. We click an empty spot, then the parameter we would like to automate, and then I'll just touch my touch wheel, modulation wheel on my controller, and then we'll have and I put the delay after this one because I think if we would have it in another order, so if we would have it this way around and have these, oh yeah. So this is the fun of patching. Sometimes it's like, what the hell am I doing? So if we would go here first, and then we would take these in here, and then we would go like this. So then we wouldn't have to, when I'm controlling that, we wouldn't have to delay tails. So I don't want to do it that way around. I want to do it this way around, so we get that nice tail on the reverbs, just like I did. All right, there we go. What else? We could try. I could try my hands. And if this is not gonna work, I'm just gonna edit it out. And this is what we did this time. And I'll have to practice myself and get this working. But yeah, so that was like I said, pretty like a basic little patch there, but I think it sounds pretty cool. And I'll actually do one more thing before we end. So I'm gonna do this. Let's zoom out a little. And we do have a recorder. So I can also take this mix to the recorder. And I can, let's see. Yeah, the levels are good. So I'll hit record. Alright, so I recorded that, and it will be another video about what I'm going to do with that recording. So I'll use it as a sample in my DAW and with the sampler. But let's take a look at the sequencer. So we need a clock too, I think. Do we have it? Or is it running on something already? It seems to be running. All right, so that's nice. I have no idea how to use this. Or do I? Let's turn everything down. No, they don't go here. Alright, so that's what we have, and it just plays the notes that I have these tuned at. So that's really basic. And So there you go, a sequencer. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I could probably put these in I mean on here, and then tune these sounds. Yeah, there we go. So no. Yeah. All right, that did something. And like I said, this is the nice thing about this is, yeah, just mess around, see what you get. And sometimes you can get something really cool by accident. So I encourage you to just explore with the modules. And then, like I said, you can go to the website. You can have all kinds of modules. So this is endless. The opportunities are just endless with this thing. So weird noises can be made. Yes, they can. I'll actually get rid of this sequencer. Let's take one more look at the, well, pretty, I'd say, usable sound we managed to make, which was this one. There we go. Next time, something else. I hope this was helpful, and this stuff works with other modular software, plugins, whatever you might have as well. These things are really basic to VCO, ADSR, filter, well, delay, of course. So this is pretty much as simple as it gets, and you can just add VCOs endlessly, of course, in here if you want, because yeah, you can actually afford them. So yeah, go crazy, have fun. Next time I'm off, bye.